everybody. So, in the chaos of the last few days, I've not had a chance to talk about this, and I definitely needed to. So, if you have not seen, we hit a huge milestone, reaching over now 2,000 plus subscribers here on YouTube. And I just wanted to do a few things here. Number one, I want to say thank you from me to you from the bottom of my heart, just for everything, the support. I can't put into words how appreciative I am of all of you. If I could meet all 2,000 plus and shake hands and give hugs and say thank you, I would. It's incredible. And if you would have told me at the start of this thing that I would be not even just at this number, but even close to it, I'd say you're crazy. So I genuinely just want to say thank you so very much. And I really do appreciate all of you. Even if you don't like it and you just, I guess just watch to hate on me, I don't care. I still appreciate you. And I also wanted to come on here and kind of share my story of why I started and some of the journey. So when I moved to Columbus in a couple years ago now, I turned on the radio because it was draft day from I want to say 2017 or 16. And I discovered sports radio for the first time. And I know that sounds crazy because it's fairly recently, but I just never knew about it. I knew, people were paid to talk about sports on TV and on this stuff, but I never really knew that it was this big of a business, I guess you want to say. And it really opened my eyes, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe people get paid to do this. Like, I love doing this. Like, I've always, my whole life, just loved talking about sports and other things. And that's kind of really how, I guess, I made friends, because I've always been somebody who is very introverted, and very, I guess, just almost tough to get to know, if that makes sense. And if you know me, you kind of get an understanding of what I'm talking about here, because in most cases, I'm not really good at, meeting people and becoming friends. So through sports, talking about it with people, that's kind of how I've gotten to meet a lot of my friends now. And so when I discovered that this is something that people do, I was like, I want to do that. And from that day, the dream was born, and I've always, like I said, I've always loved doing it. I just never knew it was an actual career path, I guess you could say. And so from there, I basically just started thinking about it and what do I need to do? Where do I even start? And I got tickets to this thing here at the fairgrounds here, and it's basically like meet players and meet people who are, like, I guess, in the field. And 97.1 The Fan was there, and me and a couple of my friends went, and I took the opportunity to go up to Dave Biddle, who was there. And if you know Dave Biddle, I love Dave Biddle, got a lot of respect for him. He does a great job with his work, so it was cool meeting him. And Jeff Thidoff was there as well, who was a radio guy there at 97.1 The Fan at the time. And I basically just went up, got a picture, introduced myself, and I said, listen, this is what I want to do. I know this is what I want to do. I just don't know where to start. Can you help me? And Jeff said, you just got to start. Like, it doesn't matter what the number is. It doesn't matter if nobody watches. It's just about getting comfortable doing this and talking and growing, even if nobody watches. You just got to get repetition, like with anything else, like with sports, with practice. You got to keep doing it, and you're going to get better and better. And from there, he got talking with me about, what stuff I could do. And it just seemed like YouTube might be the way to get started. So I did. And it has grown so much. I started off talking on Moohead Radio, so shout out to him and them guys. He's been doing that for years, and he's put up with me for a long time. And sure, we have our disagreements on stuff, but I am so incredibly thankful for that opportunity that he gave to have me on, just to even get my foot in the door, if that makes sense. And so I'm forever appreciative to him for that. and those guys over there. I've met a lot of people through him who I consider friends today. And so from there, I started my own channel after a while of kind of getting comfortable to an extent. And yeah, my early stuff is terrible. I'll tell you this. I've talked a little bit about some of my mental health stuff and struggles over on here, but no matter how much you hate me, I will always be my biggest critic. And that's just how it is. And yes, it has negative effects, and it has had many negative effects. But the bottom line is, no matter what you say, no matter what you think, I'm always going to be the hardest one on myself. And I know that I can be so much better, and I can grow this so much more. So it's really changed a lot over time. And just recently I've had somebody who kind of, I don't want to say followed me from the start maybe, but kind of knew about me maybe from the start. And that person said, basically, I'm so impressed with you by your growth. I knew about you for a long time, and I guess essentially, I guess you're getting good at it, is basically, paraphrasing what he said. And to me, that really hit home because, like I said, I'm my biggest critic. And if I have somebody else who's critical of me saying, hey, I'm impressed, you're doing this, you're doing a good job, that means the world to me. And this journey has been incredible. I've gotten to meet so many great people. I've met people who live all over this country that I never ever would have met, had a chance to meet some of them in person. Shout out to Jaden out there in Alaska. I got friends in Texas. It's incredible. Canada. Shout out Kyle. I can't even believe that this is where we are at with this. And I say we because it's not just me. When I started this, like I said, it was never about numbers. Never, ever about numbers. And one thing that Cassius said, and rest in peace to him, I became pretty close friends with him over the last, how many months. And the one thing he said, because I've had a chance to watch his growth before he unfortunately passed away. And the one thing he said is, no disrespect to anybody, but I'm out here to be the best. And to be honest with you, I've changed my stance, I guess, on that in a way. I feel almost like I carry that from him now. Like, I'm no disrespect to anybody, but I know what I can do, and I know I'm the only person standing in my way. Okay, and I've got this mentality now. I can be better, and I will be better, and I'm going to grow this as far as it can grow. There's no limit. I'm not putting a number to where I'm going to be happy. I'm going to keep going no matter how far it takes. And that really struck with me. One of the last things he said was that. And I feel almost like I'm responsible now to carry on that for him, because we both had the same love doing this. And so I kind of take that with me. And like I said, I've met so many people, and with some of the recent people, like even the guys at the Cleveland Pulse, just, two buddies want to talk about sports. And I've had the chance to meet some people that I really, really do look up to and admire. And never in a million years would I think I'd ever be able to talk to them, or at least communicate with them in any way. But through doing this, it has opened so many doors. And I just want to say, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but this is not the end, okay? Like, if you think that there is, like, this is going to be this is not going to be it. I may not stop doing this till the day I die, and as I've learned with Cassius, you never know what that is. And I just want to say that, like I said, I know I can do so much more, and I will do so much more. So I appreciate you all who have been here from day one. And like I said, some of the people I've gotten to work with, and I've gained friends, I've lost some friends, um, and I've had people who have been so incredibly uh, critical and laughed at me from the start, and it almost was treated like a joke. And to this day, I appreciate those people because that drives me. Like, even though I take it personally, it drives me, okay? Because you doubt me and I doubt myself sometimes. It's about proving to myself that I can do it, and if you're going to hate, that's on you. But I got to prove to myself first. Um, so, yeah, like I said, I've got to work with some incredible people. Um, and, I'm not going to talk about this much, but even my time working with Dylan when we did that stuff, I always enjoyed it, and I thought at the end of the day, it was always fun to be able to sit down with, a friend and talk about it. And I thought we had a great time doing it. And that's kind of the same now with Cam and with everybody else I've gotten to work with. I love doing this so much. And like I said, this is going to grow into so much more. But sitting here at over 2,000 subscribers, never thought this would even be close to happening. And but the good thing is this is not the end, and there's going to be so much more. And I really do want to branch off and talk about multiple different things, and I just can't put it into words enough how much I appreciate all of you. And I just really want to say God bless. And, I know people say that all the time. Oh, God bless you. And everybody's, rolls their eyes. But what this has meant to me, because growing up, I always really felt like I was almost the odd one out. Like I shouldn't be there. And I didn't really have a place. And I know, a lot of people will say, well, yeah, but everybody feels like that, or something to that effect. But what it really has done is almost evolved me as a person to get more comfortable talking with other people as well, and I'm starting to, I guess, break that maybe nervousness or anxiety from talking with people just because of doing this. So, this has done incredible things for me. And like I said, I've lost some people, I've lost some friends, but at the end of the day, what this has meant for me, I can't even put it into words. And, I'm sorry. This is really not good enough. Like, what I'm doing now is not even remotely good enough. And I know that. And it's going to get so much better because it has to. Because I'm dedicated to making this the best it can possibly be. So I just, for the last time, I want to say thank you to you all. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And this is just the beginning. And the best days are ahead. And like I said, there's no cap to this. I'm going to keep going till the wheels fall off, whatever that means to me. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you for all this time and all this support. It has helped me so much. And honestly, it may have kept me alive, and that's just the honest truth. And the Browns community in particular, I think, is some of the strongest support groups I think I've ever had in my life, and that goes for family, friends. I love you all, and I just want to say, again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and let me know your thoughts as far as growing this channel. What do you think I should do next? Or how can I get better? And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.